Hello, friends. It's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. Now, what's been on my mind of late, and I'd like to share with you, if I may, is the importance and distinction between self-improvement and self-acceptance. In my own life, I've realised that, particularly of late, certainly in the last 2.5 years, since I've actively, consciously made a decision to be more positive and both improve myself and improve others' lives, there's this constant quest, as it were, that I've been on. So for self-improvement, so reading lots of books and learning lots about myself and others, about the way others think and act in the world. And that's fine, there's a place for that. It's very important to have goals, and I often talk about that. But it's come to my attention that you can do all of this in the external, and yet internally, if there's not a foundation of self-acceptance, what's it all for? It all becomes rather futile, because you can get yet another degree or a plaque on the wall, or if you're into martial arts, another belt, and yet, if you don't accept yourself, it's never going to be enough. Now, this may seem fairly obvious to you, and yet I don't think we can have a cognitive understanding of it. But as I say, that gap from the mind to the heart, although it's relatively short, it's an enormous chasm. Because I had an intellectual understanding that more of anything isn't enough, and yet I was still chasing the things maybe that society tells me makes me important, these status symbols. So what I really encourage you to think about is, yes, by all means, chase your goals, go after them, improve yourself, but realize that you are enough today, right now, as you are. Now, without that, and just get that sinking for a moment, because self-acceptance, I now believe, is the key, is the foundation on which everything else can be built upon. Because unless we accept ourselves, warts and all, if you like, today, as I say, without labouring the point, it's never going to be enough. And we see this in the lives sometimes of the super rich. They get all the trappings, all the baubles of what society has told them is important. The large home, the exotic holidays and supercars, private air travel, and yet profound unhappiness. And in the worst cases, as we've seen of late, global superstars, people who are famous, Hollywood actors and singers, have committed suicide. And again, this is about the mastery of the self, the internal self-talk, the story we attach to what we think about and what happens to us is so vital. So I just wanted to make this short video today on the distinction between, as I say, self-improvement and self-acceptance. And really, I can only talk for myself, but I encourage you to look at the importance of self-acceptance, accepting yourself as you are today. Yes, you want more growth, you want to live abundantly in all areas, in health, in your finances, in your relationships with yourself and others, in the holidays you take. That's all fine, but realize that you are enough. You are enough today, that no more will make you more enoughness, if that makes sense. But you are beautiful as you are. And as I always like to end my videos and remind you, you are unstoppable, and I believe in you.